Hello and welcome back to LV Bridges the Gap. This week I'm going to talk about CodePen and how it works with HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript. This has been something that's really interesting to me as it is a completely new technology, but it's also really cool because I see how even somebody who isn't in as much of a technical role can really benefit by using this and really learn easily based on the way the platform works. So starting off, I want to go over what we did in Lab 3. So you would edit the HTML to make everything in the resume your own. So for example, if I wanted to change my interests from travel, eating, and sleeping, I could go right here and I could change maybe sleeping to working out. And then after I make that change, it edits and it updates in my fork of this beginner resume. So this was something that was really cool. And then whenever I did a little bit of a deeper dive into CSS, I also found that that was really interesting. So CSS, the way it works is if you want to change colors or really did the display in general or the layout, a lot of fonts, it's really easy to do here. So something that I thought was really cool is that you can change colors either based on a color code, as you see right here, or you can change them based on a keyword. So if I wanted to change this from green to aqua, it'll change to aqua, which also happens to be the code I used in my footer. So this code is actually what translates to aqua. So it's kind of cool to see that you can do both. And I really enjoyed looking at the different colors you could choose and really making it look better. So I'm also in another class where I learned about design of a website. So I believe that CSS kind of has a lot to do with design and is something that I can really use to benefit me in that course as well. So going into the JavaScript, we also learn about the get element by ID, which was another one of the prompts we could choose from. But I focused on the CSS as an IST integration and application manager. You can kind of go either more towards the design route or you can go more towards the development route. And I'm really more interested in the design. So I thought that that was super interesting and a really cool new thing to learn. And it's definitely something that I'm going to be playing around with in the future. I think by showing this to people in the business world too, they won't be as afraid of coding because it is pretty easy to learn once you really see what you're making changes to. So as you see here, I also did something with the different colors. So if I wanted to do one of these colors, I can change what I did in CSS. So if I wanted to use this purple color, 7800F0, so I would go back and I would do 780080 and it'll change to that purple color. So it's really easy to use and something that can really help a business or an IT background. And again, they have these websites all over the place that really just show you how to edit in CSS, which is something that I also find really easy. Going into my week 3 reflection, I talked more about CSS. So if you wanted to learn more about that, you could just follow this link. And then otherwise, working in HTML is something that I don't have a lot of experience with, but I do find pretty easy to grasp since I already have a coding background. So I had a really good time learning more about this lab, and I think it's another way to really bridge the gap between technology and business. So thank you again for coming back to my channel, and I will talk to you guys again next week. Thank you.